All right, it's our final day of starting with words suggested by Grok. The final one is SOARE or SOARE. SOARE. I've heard it pronounced different ways. No one really knows for sure what it even means, but a lot of people like to start with it because I think there was somebody that published something back in the day. Maybe they did a computer analysis or whatever and came up with this as the best starting word. So I don't know. A lot of people use it. Again, we've got the yellow A. Oh, we just can't get away from the A's, can we? Let's see. What do we want to do with that, though? How about campy? Why not? Okay. All we've got is that A. Something like satin, but they're... Oh, well, Latin would work. Latin would work. Those are some good letters. Let's go with... Latin is... What? How is Latin not... What? How is Latin not in the word list? Okay. Well, that's weird. So there's not another good one there. Something like datum, but there's no M. I feel for some reason I want to do like an ATH, but then I don't know what to put after that because we can't do a Y or an S. Could do an AI word, AI and T, something like faint. Faint is pretty good. Let's go faint. Okay. A haunt, haunt or gaunt or jaunt. Ooh, there's a lot of AUNTs or daunt. I should have thought of that instead of the I. Daunt, haunt, gaunt, vaunt. There's 4 of them. I wish I could remember if any of them had been the answer before. Oh, and jaunt. Daunt, haunt, gaunt, vaunt, jaunt. I've got 5 of them. I'm gonna have to do a test word, I think. Because those are not letters that are gonna be easy to do several of them in the same word. So if I guess one of them now, then I'm gonna have to use, if it's those 5, I could use one now, and then I would have to get 3 of the letters in the next guess as a test word. Well, judge would get 3 of them. The J, the G, and the D. So let's do, as long as there's not another one I'm not thinking of. Taunt. Taunt is the one I'm not thinking of. There's another one. Okay. So we've got to do a test word now. I can check 3 of them with judge. And then I just have to do at least 2 of T, H, and V, which would be easy. I can do the T and H easily. All right, let's do judge. I like to do hard mode when I can, but not at the expense of losing. There's too many possibilities left. It's going to be daunt. It's going to be daunt. Wow. Too many aunt words. If I'd thought of the U instead of the I should have. Instead of faint, I should have done one of the aunt words there. And then I would have been okay. If I'd done, I would have ended up not actually, I would have ended up with doing it in 6 because I would have had like haunt, for example, and then I could have done taunt or vaunt, and then I would have had to do judge, and so I would have still got it in 6, and I had to do a test word. But anyways, there you go. Sometimes you get stuck in those traps. That can be tricky. So a daunting end to the week. But let me know how your solve of this puzzle went today. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.